Well, let me adjust. And I'm back, yo! I had a haircut. That's why I was gone so long. Hello, I'm Johnny Baghead. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, who welcomed you to the show a few seconds ago. Still that Johnny Baghead. I'm back. I was sick again. Because apparently that's just how I stream. It's just I stream and then I get sick for weeks on end. Turns out... Hang on. Turns out I got tonsillitis for the first time ever. And I was really ill. Really bad, actually. It was rough. And yeah, I had to take penicillin for a while. I wasn't doing much. I definitely wasn't able to stream because it just would have been just like, hey, hey guys. It just would have been that the whole time. It would have been rough, to say the least. So I had to take some time off. Which wasn't great because I just like started Dark Souls and was like, yeah, I didn't stream that for a week, so I'll play Dark Souls, and then I was gone. But we're going to do something a bit lower pressure today. I didn't want to jump into something so intense. It's been a while, so this is kind of random, but I wanted, so while I was ill, there was a huge update to the backwards compatibility list on Xbox consoles, and they added a lot of original Xbox and 360 titles. And one of the games they added was Max Payne. Here we are. That way. You have to let me know how this looks, by the way. I'm using some color correction because this game was coming through really dark on my capture card, and there's no brightness settings for this game. So yeah, they added, I forget, it was like on Christmas Day, on near Christmas Day, or the New Year's, they added like 70 more games or something crazy like that. Maybe it wasn't 70, but it was a really big number. And they added the original Xbox versions of Max Payne 1 and 2. They also added Max Payne 3. A lot of games. One thing I don't like about it is they came out and they said, hey, we know we said in the past that we weren't going to add any more, but now we've done this, we're not going to add any more. We swear. And it's like, just don't say that. Why would you say that? Always leave the door open, because there's still tons of original Xbox games and 360 games that aren't backwards compatible, and not all of them are. I don't think all are licensing issues, and even if they are, I still wish they could add them, so at least people with the discs could still play them. But we're going to play the original Xbox version of Max Payne. Some backwards compatible stuff does have like decent widescreen support. This doesn't, so we're classic 4x3 style. So I've adjusted the canvas for optimal viewing experience. I've messed with the Xbox version a little bit. The benefit of playing this through the Xbox One is we get full frame rate. Unfortunately, because I stream at 30, you won't see it, but I've messed with the Xbox version, and it does not, though it runs at 60 most of the time, it does not run solid 60, whereas this will. And also we get it running in HD resolution, so it will look crisper than it would even if I was playing this on an actual Xbox. I've messed with this version a little bit going through the tutorial, and it does feel weird. We'll get into this more as I play it. I think the game's going to be quite quiet though. I'm going to play a cutscene and we'll see how it is, and you have to let me know if I need to boost the capture audio. Alright. So, easy or hard? Okay. You know, we'll just start on hard and we'll see how it goes. Back of the box said this game had adaptive difficulty, which I didn't know was even a thing this far back. I know Resident Evil 5 has it, but we'll do it. Alright, so we'll let this cutscene play. Clarice, you're going to have to let me know how the audio levels are. Oh yeah, no subtitles, sorry. I think I am going to turn it up. There we go, how's that? Oh no, there are subtitles, weird. Even on my TV it's quiet. Yeah, do it tiny bit more.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger.
Yeah, look at that face. Okay, so there's some subtitles.
Kind of sense of it. I need to go back 3 years, back to the night the Payne started.
Well, here we go. This will have text, so.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. Sun setting on a sweet summer's day. Smell of freshly mowed lawns. Sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with pressure.
Yeah, I'll turn up a bit more then.
Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
Normally I have to turn game capture way lower. So.
Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Let me just check. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Just want to make sure if there are subtitles or not. No. It's weird we've got a little bit. Okay. So, I will say about this is the aiming feels very weird, and I don't think it's the emulation, because technically Xbox, you know, this is emulation, it's not hardware running it. But the aiming's weird. If you look, you see I'm kind of doing a square. That's me rotating the stick, because for some reason you can't really. It's really hard to look in one direction in a diagonal. If you want to like look diagonally, you have to like, and it goes really slow. It's really hard to explain.
What the hell?
Oh no.
Something
Oh, yeah.
ugly had been tattooed on the wall. A map of things to come. There's a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
So yeah, I don't know if Clarice knows about this. I'll let her know. No, I don't think it is the emulation, because I've played this version on an original Xbox and it feels like that as well. I think it's just that early in console aiming. For example, by default, up and down are reversed.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
I've played this game a few times, but never all the way through. But I have played the PC version a little bit. Oh, well, there was a shotgun in there. For From what I understand, the console versions are mostly the same, though apparently some areas are slightly different. There we go, can still dive. Yep, still got all that going on. If anything, this version's slightly easier to control.
Michelle!
Oh no. Serious.
It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
No. No, no, please, God, no.
It's pretty dark stuff, I forgot about that. I forgot that this is right at the start. Okay, that door's stuck, that's why. So, I'm not sure if I'll keep it on.
No, please, Michelle.
We'll get past this bit first. Oh, sorry.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
Right, here we go.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall.
Oh, this narration.
Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow.
So good.
It didn't get any better when I got to the subway.
So...
The feeling hit me like a point-blank.
Oh man, I
shot
forgot
straight
there's a
in the
lot of
face.
this, okay.
Something was not right about this. My beret stirred nervously under my coat. The train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex.
Alright.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Oh man, dude, I guess just all subways must look like this in America, because this just looks like the subway from Silent Hill 3. Okay, so, yeah, if you didn't know, Clara, so the face there of Max Payne, the Max Payne face there, that's just one of the developers, that's like the lead developer, Sam Wise. Because, yeah, all those, like, comic book, graphic novel kind of stuff, that's all just pictures of the devs, I think. Painted over. Oh dear.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
Alright. But yeah, for the most part, I think what it's going to be, I find with a lot of games from this time... Oh, get some ammo. That's good. That's good. Is it's actually going to be easier to aim by strafing than it is by using this stick.
The pills
Yeah.
will hold the pain back for a while.
So yeah, so the reason the reason I'm playing this is because this is not much different from how my life's been for the past month, because I've just had to take. Oh. So yeah, so we have got auto aim. I think I might turn it off though, because it's like a bit too good. We'll see how it does. Well, it's weird. There's like 2 auto aim options. If we look, if we go into there, there's auto aiming and aiming lock. I think aiming lock will take off because that's more drastic, but we'll see. But yeah, man, I'm just guessing a lot of like US subways must look like this then. Well,
He's dead or what the hell?
it's just there we go. Yeah, I think we can do this without the without the.
Yo, guys, hey, we're getting around. You hear me? What is this? Hold it!
Yeah. So, by the way, that tagline I put in, that's on the box, the back of the box, and apparently that entire phrase is trademarked. Apparently Max Payne has nothing to lose. Specifically, that phrase is trademarked. Let's see. Whoa. Return the monkey, indeed. But I've been meaning to play this for a while. You know, it's been a while since I've done this because you mentioned the 007 thing and I don't know what you're responding to. I completely forgot what I was saying. So, whoops. Oh, yeah, yeah. But for some reason, just that, like, that phrase, also bullet time. I didn't know bullet time was actually trademarked. But apparently, it's trademarked by someone. Alright, got a shotgun. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know if you see this in video games much these days, where they're like, oh man, we can make stuff interactable. Like, yeah, like Duke Nukem, I think, was one of the first games to do that. It was just like, yo, you can just touch things and they do stuff. And now that's actually really hard to do, so most games don't do anything like that. Oh. But yeah, it might take me a bit to get used to how this feels. We'll see. It's really hard to describe how the aiming feels in this port. Because I'm glad on the auto saves.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
Because
That's bad.
You think?
Yo!
Say it ended up in the middle of a big.
Oof, yeah, we've got a hill there.
operation.
We're not doing amazing on health. But yeah, I remember when I did try the PC version.
Kiss it goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, yes, with Mark Wahlberg.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Yeah, go check this stuff. But then there was a time where it was just, this was a big thing of games, of just, yeah, you can check through all these cabinets, and you can interact with objects, and you can open doors and things like that. I think this was kind of the era where that was happening for the first time, and people were, you know, impressed by it. Look at that AI, it was amazing.
Hey,
Look out!
No, my friend! Oh, he's good. Where did he go? There was a guy just... Okay. Nope, not opening that. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff you can just touch in this. We've got to do it. We've done it a little bit. We're going to do it more, where you can, when that slow mo's happening, you can keep slamming the trigger and just keep shooting at them. Yeah, let's try to do dual Berettas. Yeah, look at that. Oh, this is definitely... Oh man, so many games in this era had this. That specifically makes me think of Time Splitters. Time Splitters loved showing off it could do that. Oh, there we go. Turn the lines on. Can't open that door. Okay. Oh, the phone's broke. Here we go. I haven't messed with... There was also a PlayStation 2 version of this, and I should probably get it one day, because I'm just curious to see just how different it is. Oh man, see that quick saving? How much better that is than when we were playing Half-Life. But I don't know, I think a lot of things have made me want to play this. Like, again, I've never played it all the way through, and I love looking at console ports of games built for PC just to kind of see how they figured it out. Man, this is just like Silent Hill 3. I've not seen the Max Payne movie. I've just seen clips, but I didn't. It apparently was not very good.
So much for being subtle.
But I gotta say, like, Mark, I have no problem with Mark Wahlberg, but it seems really miscast. I don't know why they didn't just use the voice actor, because in Max Payne 2 and 3, they use him as the face model instead of the developer that they used here, Sam. So it's like, okay, you've already got him, and you got a guy who looks like him. Hang on, that can't be right. There we go. I like you can take painkillers while diving. Okay, I might change. I'm going to change some stuff here quick. There we go. I think that might help a little bit. There we go.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
Yeah, the oil seems not bad in this. Okay, apparently I'm full on. Desert Eagle ammo, so I might as well use it. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of stuff's happened recently around this. Well, we've got Reflections, the developer who made this. Alan Wake 2 got announced. You know, I don't see. It's weird. Apparently, I have auto aim on, but I don't feel it doing anything. Honestly, the auto lock did, because the auto lock was just straight up. Well, it sounds like it was locking on to enemies.
Hold it!
Whereas, Oh. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? He survived that! There we go. He survived that first shot. But yeah, no, Alan Wake's cool. Though it is quite a straight action game. I need to look more into that, because at one point that game was going to be open world, and a lot of the game had been designed for that. But then they realised their like plot and setup just didn't really work for it. There we go. Yeah, I really don't know what the Autolocker's doing. Plus, you know, there was a new Matrix movie, which I do remember. I don't have them anymore. But when I used to get the official PlayStation 2 magazine, I remember the previews.
What the hell was that?
Oh, something. I don't know which way is progress. There's multiple ways to go. I assume there's multiple ways to go. Is this a dead end? Yeah, I'm old, I know. It's okay. But they did previews for this. And one of the things they mentioned, I think they had an interview with some of the developers, and they mentioned how it was something weird. It was quite an early interview, actually, because I think the PC version hadn't actually come out yet, but they already announced they were going to do console ports. God, those rats are huge! Look at them! That's crazy! It's more like a ferret or like a meerkat. Look, I can even stand on them. Hang on. Oh, oh. But yeah, apparently like the development of this was even though this game, I believe, came out on PC after, oh dear, The Matrix, they had been developing the game before. So the main, oh. Took a lot of damage there.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Banned ferrets, eh? Let's see, well, I've got short sawn off. Let's see how that is.
Okay, fellas, the police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be here soon. So stick to the plan. We've got our own private exit route. In and out, do your thing. Wham bam, thank you, man.
Oh, that's not that great, actually. Oh! Yeah! That's still cool. But yeah, you know, The Matrix, that got a new movie, and that Unreal 5 demo.
What?
Whoa. Is there an Underworld video game? Okay, that's weird. So when that slowdown happens and you can keep shooting, you're still aiming? I should use the Desert Eagle more.
Bank robber score lay on the table.
Well, I'll have to look at that then.
The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
I was talking to some people about this recently, but I kind of miss when you know, there were like, there's kind of two types of licensed games you would get, which was like the kind of cheap shovelware stuff, and that was, oh,
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
but you would get like the shovelware kind of cheap stuff that I think back then you would primarily see on portable systems like Game Boy Advance,
Tools on the table.
DS and Wii, obviously a lot of that stuff. And then you would get the actual like decent budget stuff, like not necessarily
Judging by
huge
that name,
budgets.
Brooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
But still big enough budget that it was like built for console and there was money behind it. Okay. Yeah, I've seen footage of that. No, that's not the button. Yeah. If I remember right, you can like... Yes! Yeah! Oh, look at Max. He looks so glorious. Whoa! Oh, God. Good thing I saved there. But yeah, and then you would get the more higher budget stuff, like, and you don't see that anymore. It's pretty much just the... It's a good thing I quick saved there, huh? But yeah, you don't really get the budget stuff. But like, you get the budget stuff, that's all mobile now. Like, what was the portable, like, weird shovelware stuff? Like the fucking Austin Powers Game Boy games that were like fake computers with pinballs? Really weird, that one. That's just mobile market now. But the more like mainstay console stuff with a decent budget, you just don't see for licensed stuff anymore. Like pretty much.
Max, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, we're glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why?
Oh, watch out!
Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place. Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's...
No!
Alex!
Alex! Who saw that coming?
Nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
There's a lot of auto-saving in this, and I've... Well... Who shot me? Oh, those guys. Gotta be careful. You... Is there anything in here? Yeah, there is. There we go. Look at these glorious assets. I will say, like, these assets do look pretty good for an earlier port like this. But I've like when you think of licensed games nowadays, like I'm pretty much the only stuff is Marvel. It feels like Marvel's the only one really licensing stuff out because Warner Brothers they're their own publisher. They make their own stuff, and obviously Disney is huge. So, but you don't see lots of Disney stuff licensed. It's pretty much just Star Wars and Marvel stuff. But you know, back in especially like a little bit of PlayStation 1, little bit of Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, that whole era was just like anything could get like console release. Whoa. Oh god. That was not good. I keep forgetting I can also just do the... There we go. Yeah, keep shooting him. There we go. But I was thinking back to it. Like, Matrix obviously was huge, so it made sense that got licensed games. But then I think of, like, Constantine got a licensed game. Van Helsing got a licensed game. And also, what kind of licensed games you got, I feel like was more weird with the variety. There was a tiny period at the end, like at the beginning of like PlayStation 3 360 gen, where you'd still got a tiny bit of that. There was a Watchmen license game, and there was those really bad Marvel, like Iron Man ones, for Captain America.
Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
I'm thinking about this now, and it's kind of spoilers.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements.
Face.
The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing a Bogart like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Yeah, look at that face.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. Get something for the boss, Lupino.
That kind of depends on who's asking.
Who's asking?
Junk squad plan. But don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical question.
Yeah, it's a rhetorical question.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging
Max, I can't hear you, mate.
drops.
Pain in the butt. Ha pain to the max. Junk squad pig. Gotta pick him
You're
up.
brooding way too much.
First and lying down.
Whoa. There's one. Oof. Yeah, I picked a good one here. This is going to be a fun playthrough.
Everything all
The
right?
light on the desk caught my eye.
Joey, Virgilio, you all right?
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the notes.
My God. It's like Joey Wheeler in here.
Tell him to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming. There he is.
Whoa. Woo. I think the pump action's a little better than the sawn off. Yes, where's your bus? Get out of here. What the heck did you do that for? Joey Wheeler. Let me see your cats. Get the dog. Get the dog. Alright. Oh, you know I'm going to do another quick save. But, yeah. I wonder why that's happened, where you just don't see big budget licensed stuff as much. Unless it's like really big budget. Like the Marvel stuff that Square's been doing.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
Oh yeah, Max. There we go. It's kind of spoilers, but it's kind of reminding me that I'm pretty sure this game has a similar thing where it's like, oh, you're deep undercover, and there's only a few people who know about the undercover operation, and they get killed, so no one knows you're undercover anymore, which is the premise of Face Off, and that's what I'm thinking of right now. Oh my god, imagine if Face Off got a video game. Oh, there we go, a vibrating bed here. Are these good? I've never been on a vibrating bed. I honestly can't tell you. But like, I miss that. It just like anything could get a video game. Yeah, I'm asking you. Who's asking? Oh yeah, I've not even been on a waterbed. Got a lady picture. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a crouch in this, but you can't move and crouch. As soon as you move, you get up. I broke through the glass. The glass ceiling had been shattered. I'll just say, like, compared to Half-Life 1, I gotta say, like, Half-Life 1 as a PlayStation 2 port, for as, like, all over the place as the performance was, they actually didn't do much to improve the texture work or the models. This shows you that you could run...
with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in spades.
I might turn that off. Hang on. So there's a in one of the options is it auto manages your bullet time, the slow-mo, and I think that might be messing me up a little bit. Oh, here we go. Also, from what I remember of when I messed with it, I'm pretty sure the loading... Oh, knock that door over. The load screens were a lot more severe. What's going on here? Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah, take that. No, got some pictures of butts. Some ladies. Hang on, what's that say? That's really hard to read, that one.
Previously on Lords and Ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies.
Oh, there's some
brought to you in
naughty ones there. Don't want to look
by
at them.
Acer Corporation.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord. Yes.
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment, upon that distant forest path, there has been something in the autumn.
How did... Sometimes you can
Oh, my lord.
shotgun these guys, full blast in the chest.
I must.
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love? Why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do
What
not
is this?
force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know.
My lady.
I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am... My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
I know that's a common remedy thing, as they love doing the like fake shows within their games, kind of like Invitation to Love from Twin Peaks. That's especially carried through in Alan Wake, of course, because that's super Twin Peaks inspired.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I think I died. Think I'm dead. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you.
We'll leave that guy.
It's Payne!
Whoa! Whoa! Snuck up on me. I was safe. This love hotel does not... I'm calling it love hotel. That's probably generous. There's not a lot of loving going on here. Oh, our Beretta ammo's full. I gotta say, the proportions, like... Maybe this is normal, but I feel like for a hotel, these rooms are, like, really tall. And these doorways as well. Like, I don't know how tall Max Payne is. Maybe he's actually really short. Yeah, that's good. That's what I was gonna say. Oh, so yeah, so there's an option I mentioned that where like will auto turn off the bullet time
Oh, careful. It might kick back.
to try and like conserve the best amount. Oh, might turn it off at some point. But yeah, with my pattern of like playing like old games and old shooters, I will say going from Half-Life 1, which I would say honestly the gunplay is the weakest part of that game, which is funny for a first-person shooter. It's like the main thing you're doing, and it's probably the weakest part.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway
Oh no, that was our friend
The
Alex.
suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
Those faces. Oh, they're still great. How? Oh, gotta. Well, I don't know what happened in here.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
The thing is, I wish I could boost the voice acting, but you can't. It's just sound effects and music. Because there are times where I can't hear what Max is saying at all. when there's other sounds going on. Oh, here we go. I wonder if these are the changes, if there's like more loads. Like more loading screen stuff. I don't know how long... Oh, I played the PC version, actually. I feel like I remember the Finito brothers. Whew. But yeah, it's always an interesting thing going back to games that are this old, and you just don't know what to expect of how the aiming's gonna feel. Obviously, if I was playing this on... Whoa!
Muerte had received a letter.
It's messed up. Look at that lighting. It's impressive. But yeah, before I finish this playthrough, I should definitely get a hold of the PlayStation 2 version. I'm really curious how different it looks.
The investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Val Kier. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Yeah, we'll look at it. We'll look at the PlayStation 2 version. What's in here? Oh, it's a small shotgun. Because the only difference playing this on Xbox One again is the frame rate's more stable. And obviously the output resolution's higher. It can go... I'm pretty sure if I was playing this on the even newer consoles, this would be going at it could go up to 4K even. But obviously that's not going to like improve any of the texture work or anything like that.
What the? Told you. God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure. Nah, don't rush.
Ooh. I should remember to use the bullet time more without doing the jump. I think what I am gonna do is yeah, there we go. Well, like I said, I just like looking. Yeah. Though I do remember that was kind of one of this game's was one of the selling points, is that some of the textures were really high resolution for the time. Though I don't remember which ones. I feel like maybe like Max's model, I'm pretty sure. is like a scan of Sam wearing actual clothes.
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy.
Hey, hi Tiger. Welcome back. Hey, I was sick for a while, and I'm back.
Mystery hag over the phone again. Sent to the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. It would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Yeah, I'm better now. It was I got tuberculosis, which funny enough is the first time I've ever had to not tuberculosis. What am I saying? I'm lying. No, I got tonsillitis. They both begin with T's, and apparently I got really confused. But yeah, I was just coughing continuously. Oh, naughty, naughty. Oh, I got some ammo back here though. Alright, where are we going next? Whoa!
Go get him. No, wait, you go get him. You go and get him.
You know, the Sornoff's not that good. Yeah. I'm not sure what the Sornoff's really for. If I had two of them, then it would be really good. This does remind me, though. Hang on, we won't go in there yet. That might be progress. Oh no, that is, yeah, that's where we're going. It reminds me of, I really liked it at the time. I don't know how well it holds up, but True Crime Streets of LA was you know, like open world game that definitely felt inspired by this and The Matrix. Because I don't know if it had slow-mo, but it had all the diving and the dual wielding, and the thing I specifically remember it did that I kind of wanted to see more games do is you had your pistols that were like you always had ammo for them. I'm gonna hide here. Check that out. Whoa! Have the high ground. But in that game, when you did like the dodges and the rolls, you would pick up weapons off the ground, and you could dual wield pump action shotguns. It's the stupidest thing ever. I mean, man, that game is weird. That game goes places. Like, it's called True Crime, and at one point in that game, you're fighting, like, Chinese zombies and a dragon. I'm not kidding. The only problem is I'd have to do some scouting to see, like, which version's the best to play, and if it has licensed music to worry about, which I'm pretty sure it does.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
So deep, Max. But that would be a fun one to stream. It depends on how long it would take to get through it. Whoa! Because one of the things I remember, it had a really weird mechanic where, though funny enough, I remember it came out in, like GTA San Andreas kind of ends up having the same mechanic, where, is there anything in these boxes? There isn't some, it looks like. Okay. But you would have to go to a shooting range, and doing that turned your guns, like they would upgrade and they would get like laser sights and clips and stuff. It was really I don't know, I think at the time I really liked it. Probably it's a bit silly if you look at it now. Whoa! Yep. Okay, that's not too far. I can do this better anyway. We did this bit pretty rough. Yeah, that went a lot better. I mean, I think this was the time where health icons were more interesting and weird. It's kind of minimalist as well. Like, if you think about it, it actually is, you know, it's just a bar. It's just they've put in a funny outline. I mean, you have to be careful because there's also situations like, I think of Resident Evil 6, where they try to give every character, what the? A different UI. In that game, it's the worst. It actually is like the worst idea ever. Oh. That didn't go great.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper.
Let's read the newspaper.
A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper
What?
folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Oh no, I have a baseball bat. Ho ho ho. I think this game's impressing me. I need to look up the exact year this came out in like the original PC version, because some of the attention to details like really impressing me. That they've got like environmental sound effects. I don't think I can. Alright, shotgun ammo.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night.
Yeah, and what would you eat? Suck blood from penguins?
Nah, Eskimos, man, Eskimos.
What are you talking about? I will say the only thing that's bugging me, and this is a random thing because the Max Payne game that I actually have played all the way through is Max Payne 3. which I know some people really don't like, and I get why, because it's a game that Max Payne is in, but there's no reason for him to be in the story. He's just a journeyman, and the story is almost like self-aware, because the game even admits it's like, oh yeah, no, this whole story had nothing to do with Max, he's just a pawn. We just used him because we knew he'd go on some like personal vendetta thing. But in that game, when you did the dive, you could keep shooting when you hit the floor. Whereas here, like, there's a period where Max stops shooting. I don't know if 2 fixes that, though. For all I know, that could be different in 2.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers and green-eyed angels. Amen.
Nope. I was going to exit, but I can't. But it's funny, like, where some of the attention detail's good, and it's like, oh yeah, and this furniture is just squares. Like, it's just Minecraft furniture. Oh. Yeah.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest. There was a key on the table.
Thank you, Max. This does remind me of a talk I was having. I've talked about this a lot, but one thing that you see in a lot of modern games, and I'm specifically not a fan of it, is I don't like how much video game characters talk to themselves when it's not appropriate or doesn't fit their character, because for most characters don't talk to themselves out loud, you know? Like, sure, a character can have internal monologue, but also, that's not how the human mind really thinks. Like, when you're walking around, I don't think most people think out loud what they're gonna do. They don't go up and they're like, I'm gonna open this door. Oh, there's bodies here. You think in a more abstract way. But I will say this game, you know, doing it under the premise, you know, it's done under the premise of this, like, film noir, gritty thing with, like, narration. It makes more sense. And this is me saying, like, I wish modern games, if they're gonna do this, and a lot of the times as well, I think it's done for, kind of lazy reasons. One sec, I'm just checking something. Okay. A lot of the time, and the reason why I brought it up there is Max walking into a room and going, "There's a key on the door." And it's like, on the table, it's like, yeah, you don't have to point that out, Max. And you see that kind of narration in a lot of modern games, where the reason why they're doing it is straight up, yeah, they're doing it to tell the players what to do next, because they don't have a more natural way. Yeah, of course you could flush the toilets. I should have checked that earlier. Wow, you can even flush the urinals. You know, I don't think I've seen... This is a weird story. I don't think I've seen a urinal that you can manually flush. All the ones I knew... You know, I personally knew I was friends with. They automatically... They were on, like, a cycle. Where it was like, oh, they would automatically... they'd flush every so often. But also, I'm gonna be honest, urinals are fucking gross. I don't know why people are okay using them. I get it's like to try and like save space, and you can have more people come in and out without having to use stalls. But it's just
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the kung fu fighting video game.
forget about it.
I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
That guy clearly is not the actor.
Big time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Working with his gun.
Do something.
I think it's just obviously like the guy that, you know, the guy who's in the picture is not the voice actor. Oh. Who's shooting? Oh, lady shooting. Oh no, it's not. Like so with this game, I think all the comic book people are just the developers, and developers are not American, they're European. Because the main guy, that's the lead guy, and he's definitely not Max Payne. They used the voice actor as the face model in the second game, and in the third one, which they almost didn't do. I remember that being one of the controversies around it, was when they announced it, it wasn't going to be the same like actor for some reason. Whoa! Oh, his pants are down! No! That's messed up. Oh, hey, we got a new gun. How's that guy hear me? Oh, we're in a bad state now. I'm just going to have to use both of them. Oh, there's payments here.
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area. The kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines. The blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, this Max Payne. He came, started capitalist. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
You gotta whack him. I don't want to get whacked off. We're going to the club. Yeah, we're going to the club. Well, let's go again. Oh man. It's just like real video games. Man, that machine's rigged. Used up all my slow-mo juice there. Let's have a look around here. Oh, real men drink Casey. Fair enough, Casey. If that's what you say. Suomi vodka. From Finland, the country of booze and polar bears. Okay. Oh, not the Finland. Okay, how long's it gonna spin for? There we go. Yeah, I try to think if this is a thing that you see in video games. I guess you just don't. You don't see games where they just make all these weird interactive objects. Ah, let's see. I guess I'm gonna have to... Whoa, whoa. Woo! Oh man, it's getting serious. Welcome to New York. Yeah, cool statue, man. Yeah, we don't have a lot of ammo for that. Use the shotgun for a bit. Nope, not going that way. Nope, not going that way either, apparently. Okay, which way am I going? We'll figure it out. We'll figure out where we're going. Isn't this where I came in though? Oh, it's timed. Interesting. Let the gun do the talking.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were gonna get real trigger happy about it. I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
The license plate is just vodka. I know, I mean, we've killed a lot of people. successfully.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
Excellent. Excellent. What? General adult videos. Okay. I'm gonna say for a snowstorm, this is not that bad. Like, I've seen worse than this. And I live in like one of the warmest areas.
What the hell?
Whoa! I wasn't expecting anyone to be in here. Man, look at those phones. Calculator. Well, there's some ammo. Trying to figure out if there's actually anything back there or not. Well, dunno. Don't have a lot of ammos for those right now. At some point in time, people are not even going to remember that Nokia was a phone company because they just don't make phones anymore. It's like Microsoft brought them, and they're Windows phones now, and I don't know if they even make Windows phones still. Well, no, technically they don't. Like, Nokia themselves are a separate company. The phone division's been sold to Microsoft. And they're just Windows phones now.
The headlines were a depressing read.
Alright, let's give it a read.
The headlines were screaming bloody murder. The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all a scream when you were down for the count and wanted for murder.
They got these papers written quick, didn't they? It's not even been like a day. Apparently they don't even use the name anymore. They don't even say Nokia on them, so those must be older phones. Stop scared. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Because Stop Skeletons from Fighting made a video about the N-Gage and how that affected Nokia's company. Though it wasn't the only thing. Well, that's weird because apparently Microsoft owns the phone division of Nokia. So I don't know how they're making Android ones still. These doors are massive.
I think I died. I think I'm dead.
Is this a fun room? Oh, load in.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
That wasn't a cool noir thing to say, Max. That's just a statement. There we go. Ah! Whoops!
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Good. Use the shotgun for a bit. Ah, sweet painkillers. Ooh. Okay. You can shoot the wooden crates, but not the cardboard boxes. Those are too strong.
What the hell?
Ooh, he got me. That worked pretty well. The only other thing I remember is I remember this game, and I feel like it might have been somewhat revolutionary about it, because I could swear some other games steal it, as it has nightmare sequences at some point.
A beaten up phone in the entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Woden. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of a manic-depressive choir. I had a few minutes while the SWAT team would go through
I gotta say, the writing in this is still really top notch. Like, it nails this genre so well.
That's bad. That's
One sec, just need to. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think they do a decent job. Whoa. I'm trying to think. There was some other thing that tried it and did a really bad job. And I can't remember what it was. I think like some other game. Oh. Didn't want to take damage there, but I did.
Someone had left a letter on the counter.
Oh, hi. We're in the pawn shop.
Suddenly it all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gagnidi was his usual self. All talk and no walk.
After our hit, the Russian has only a couple of guns left, and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
After
As it
that.
turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing he could count on. You push a man too far, and sooner or later he'd start pushing back. There was a key on the shelf.
I don't mind. I still wish that the dialogue about there's a key on the shelf, it would still be done in a noir way. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! Never mind. I thought in the options made it look like there was a button that would let you do the dive without activating your bullet time, but I guess not. Oh yeah, we need those. Woo. Okay. Any more guys? Whoa! But yeah, I will say, you do get used to the aiming, but it is definitely a thing of you couldn't do a game that would have this awkward. Like, look at that! It's still doing the square. Like, I don't get why it's so hard to aim diagonally. Check that out. Oh. Well, I think I broke something there. Well, maybe we can get through this bit without taking as much damage this time. No, I think we did. Oh! That guy did so much damage. Why? How are we doing on this engram ammo now? We'll save it for a bit. Yeah, you know, I'm going to quick save here, just because I messed up last time. Okay, no, you're supposed to jump across there. Okay. That's a weird part. That's a bit weird. I keep forgetting though there's an actual jump button. So that's on me. And you can even do that with it. You can even roll. I think what the aim assist might be, that's not the lock on, or is that you're able to hit without having to be that centered on the target. Which is probably good. Because I do remember like these games always kind of feeling like the aiming was meant to be really precise on a mouse. Nice, more painkillers, grody rooms. Let me look. Hang on. Okay, this this house doesn't have a fridge.
The bombs had destroyed all the stairs up to Lupino's office. The alternate route led there by way of adjoining rooftops.
Alright, I guess we're going down.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky's falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine. I don't feel anything. Not a thing.
I'm freezing my butt off.
I want to try something. Hang on. Darn. Hold on. Now let me try something. That didn't work quite as well as I was hoping. I wanted to do like a big dive, but I kind of just dropped like a rock there. Oh well. This is... Again, I know it's not the popular opinion, but I really like... There are definitely big problems with Max Payne 3, but one of the things I really like is the more physics-based feeling to a lot of the diving, so you can do kind of weird stuff with it. Whereas, obviously, like, I can do this here. And you just smack it into a wall and nothing happens, really.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through the locked door up ahead. Pizza delivery.
Never seen you before. Buzz off, Joker.
The Joker? Is the Joker here? Is it Mr. J? It's the Joker, baby! Where are you? Where's the Joker? Where are you, Joker? Oh, how does the actual the game capture look? Because I had to do some color correction. There's no in-game brightness options for this game. Whoa! And so I had to color correct it to make it visible because it was really dark on my capture. Had to put the gamma up a bit. Like, it should look fine. Whoa! Well, funny enough, I had to put the contrast up. Or the gamma up, or whatever. Because, hang on. Let me try something. Okay, if I pause it, I want to see... Because that's what it looks like without. It's like... It's almost impossible to see without it on. At least on my monitor. So... I think it's better to have it on. I will admit my my monitor doesn't do great with darkness. Cause yeah, on my monitor when I turn that setting down, I just straight up can't see most of the game. I can only see like the UI. So I might just leave it as is. Because, you know, at least I know if someone's got a monitor similar to mine, it will be visible. I'd rather it be like too light and blown out on some monitors than be too dark to... Yeah. So I'll leave it at that. You know, I might as well use these. There we go. Okay, this guy's... I assume he's helping me with something. I guess this was just something all games did. Like, after Half-Life was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna have these sections where you pick up a guy and he opens a door for you. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay, well let me try that then. I'll mess with that. Okay, I've done it slightly. I don't know if that made any difference or not. But I don't want to mess with stuff too much. Oh. There we go. Because again, I want to make sure it's still visible on a monitor like mine. Well, I'm comparing it to how it looks on my TV.
It's me. Open up. Let me in, quick.
Not so fast. The password. John who?
Come on. Oh, okay, John Woo.
All right. Come right in. It's a trap! It's...
Oh, he ratted me out. Where'd he go? Nice. I can't do it yet, but I've been thinking about it, and... Okay, I actually played a lot of Enter the Matrix when it came out. I don't know if I owned it, or if I rented it. I feel like I must have owned it. And I'm not going to say that game's amazing, because it is really janky, and something I learned years later is they straight up released the game unfinished, because Atari had a deadline to hit a certain financial goal. So they just were like, screw it, we're just going to release the game before it's finished. And it actually worked out for them. Though obviously it backfired because they did it multiple times and people caught on. Because that's what they did with Driver 3 as well. And that game was so broken that it got like reams of backlash. And you know, deservedly so. Because that game was in a horrible state. I have it, so we might stream that one day just to see it. We accept no responsibility for loss or stolen property. I always hate when companies say that. I feel like that can't be legally binding. It's like, just because you say it. Yeah, if I say I bear no responsibility from blood loss if I stab you, I don't think that works. Who's whistling? Oh, we got a TV report.
New York City is in crisis tonight, with reports of Valkyrie-related gang war in the streets of the Bronx. Apparently, Max Payne, wanted for questioning in connection with the slaying of a DEA special agent earlier tonight, is waging a one-man war against his former partners in crime. Among the list of casualties so far are notorious mafia members Joey and Virgilio Finito, as well as Rico Muerte, himself a fugitive from the law, and a suspect for several murders in the Chicago area. The NYPD has been placed on full alert. A citywide APB has been put out on Max Payne. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura has promised to take whatever steps necessary to bring him to justice. What those steps may be remains to be seen.
I like these jagged zigzag speech bubbles. I guess it's supposed to be like technology. Whoa! You know what? Knowing that there's a sequel to this game, I don't exactly know how Max gets out of this. Yep, just turn the sink on. That's good. Here, let's flush the toilet. Oh, this game. It's a bit weird that they're reporting him as a fugitive, because it's like, I know he's undercover, but he is down as working for the DEA, so how does no one know who he is? I do love just the jumping through the windows. Get the feeling there isn't anything on the other side of that wall there. That wall looks a bit wonky. Well, we got a quick save here. Oof. Don't think that went great, but I mean, by his own words, like hundreds of bullets at this point. Crazy fool, Max, jumping through windows. Oh, where do I go from? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Still in part 1. I feel like there's still just random explosions everywhere.
Red or green? It's always red or blue in the movies.
So, green?
No, not the green.
That's fun. Yeah, this game's still cool. I will say, with the way the aiming feels, and again, I'm from what I remember, because I did try this on an actual original Xbox. This is how the aiming felt on that as well. It's a shame they didn't do anything to fix it. I know, like, that's kind of maybe against... That's against the whole idea of backwards compatibility. But the aiming is weird enough where it's like, yeah, you could have... God, I'm not getting a lot of ammo for those. But the ammo... sorry, the... God, there's a lot more. But, you know, the aiming is weird enough. Oh, cutscene.
Vinny Gognitti, just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed! I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squad on us. You can't just come in here waving your piece like it meant something. Yeah! Oh my god! Oh god, you shot me!
Oh my god!
What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him! Kill him! With pleasure, boss.
Gognitti bailed. I made like cherry on fat.
Oh, name drop.
A crumpled letter lay on Gognitti's desk.
Got a letter.
The letter was addressed to Don Punchinello, but Vinny had never had the nerve to finish it.
Jack's gone voodoo. Just the other night, he shot Dino because he wanted to see what his brains looked like splattered on the wall. He's a freaking mad dog. We're running out of men and business fast.
Gognitti had been living in mortal fear of his boss. Jack Lupino was a psycho.
Law. All the law. No, can't open that. Huh, apparently full up on the shotgun.
He was running. He could run, but with the bullets and stuff like a deadly Vasco, he was quickly running out of time.
Why do they have him talk during these parts? You can't hear a word Max is saying.
Arcady would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
But yeah, I guess because this technically is just a game emulated on the Xbox One hardware, but considering like they patch these to run at these higher resolutions, and I think in some cases to have like proper widescreen support if they can support it. Because in some games you had to do funky stuff to enable the widescreen. I don't know. I would have tried to have like made the aiming feel better. Heck, if I could, I would mess around with like mouse and keyboard, but I don't think that's an option here. You know what? I don't know about that. Was there a keyboards attached like thing for the original Xbox? I don't know. How did he?
Cogniti hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
Oh man. This reminded me of another game from this era that I was a big fan of. Mark Echo's Getting Up, Contents Under Pressure. I think I have to wait. Yep. I'm surprised that counted.
The way it started didn't promise anything better than the last one. Freezing wind tearing at my face like sandpaper and razors. Ice hard and slick under my hands and feet. And somewhere in the background, the wail of sirens. The city howling after me. New York sped by and fast forward. Dark rooftop water towers and a dead forest of antennas and chimneys, all a blur. When the train he was riding slowed down, Cogniti made his move.
Man, this guy's got all the moves. Oh, bless them. They're really trying with these cutscenes. You can kind of tell that a lot of the way this game's directed, like I think having the story told in this noir way with the still like graphic novel panels partly was because the developers were limited of like, yeah, we can't really do in-game cutscenes or big pre-rendered ones. Oh, that's cool. Whoa! There's a lot of shotgun. Yeah, we'll heal again. There we go. I will say this game having these mechanics reminds me of. I'm not gonna say kind of. I'm glad that we've got to a point now where games. There was a definite point of time where action games that had any sort of like health system, basically was, oh, if you have a health system, then it's going to be a auto-regenerating one. Or who's shooting? Oh, they're shooting from over there. Oh, I gotta run. But boom, boom. I love it's got this 90s like action movie. Like they are really trying with these cutscenes with the camera angles and stuff. And they're so close to like doing them well. But oh, that was bad. But the animation is just not up to snuff at all. Whew. See anything good? Nah. Alright, we're actually got a lot of this ammo now. I'll stick with this. But yeah, I'm glad that there was... I'm not sure what game did it, but some game made it like acceptable of like, yeah, you can have games that have a health system that isn't just hide in cover for a while and you'll get your health back. Oh, secret messages. There we go. I'm not sure how long we're going to go for today, but I'm having a lot of fun. Like, the core shooting in this is just still really good, even with these, like, weird... Oh! These weird, like, console controls. The shooting is still really fun. Yeah, I get why... Hang on. I get why they have the vertical speed turn so low, because you actually don't use it too much. I'll have to mess around with the PC version at some point. Because I can't remember if the game had that. I'm assuming they probably... Some of these loads weren't in the original.
Hey.
Whoa. Oh. Alright, well, is there anything in the crates? Oh, grenades. Oh, I'm just worried about my health now. Well, you can't shoot through a chain link fence in this game, apparently, so... Oh. Let's see, where am I supposed to go next? Down? Maybe not. Nah, because you can just jump back out of here. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure where you're supposed to go. This makes me think I'm missing something. no, not that. I haven't had this problem before. It's mostly been like really obvious where you're supposed to go. Well, I'm just gonna have to heal. What am I missing? Oh. I'm an idiot. I'll blame my contact lenses on that. Don't know if that's the actual reason, but... There we go. It's probably good I took those two out first, though. Oh! Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. You know what? Oh, I didn't know this. You actually do oh man, I was talking shit then. Because look, you do regen health in this. Like a very small amount. Like if it gets... Oh! Okay, yeah, there is a little bit of health regen. Though it's a very tiny amount. There we go. America's Avenger for the payback time. Okay. Oh, Captain Baseball Bat. He's back, he's mean, and he's got a bat. He sure does. Yeah, I'm gonna try something quick. Nope. There we go. Because this was reminding me of Silent Hill Downpour. I think it might be something people don't realize because to see your actual health number, you have to go into like a statistics menu. But that game actually has recharging health. Even though it's supposed to be a survival horror game, your health, like, I think it will always, it might depend on difficulty, but it's something that will always recharge back up to like 40-50%. Oh, okay. Looks like this gun chews through ammo. So apparently there was... There we go. Yeah, there was ammo down there. One sec. Just want to check sign. Yeah, let me sort that out. There we go. Getting chill. Where are we going? Yeah, a lot of those doors, I'm guessing, probably were openal. We'll see. Hello? A lot of these people just leave their doors open. Oh, don't want to go down there.
Max Payne has nowhere left to go. We are very close to capturing him. You'll get a full statement then. Right now, I've got better things to do, ma'am.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Rivera from the NYPD with no further comment at this time.
Apart from his suspicious food habits, I figured Brevor to be one of the good guys. Fate had just dropped us on different sides in this. But when it came to capturing me, he was way out of his league. I had already ditched the cops a couple of rooftops back. For now.
Show off, Max. I gotta say, like, this really dingy place, all these dead bodies, and then this massive bookcase. 2 bookcases. I feel like that's something you probably see more in these older games, where they would have to figure out ways of filling up the environment. So sometimes
Ready? Keep the guns pointed at the door. Okay, this is it. Any moment now, Payne's gonna bust through that door with murder in his eyes. It's either him or us. I, for one, am gonna pump the SOB so full of lead, they'll need a forklift to carry the coffin to the grave.
Oh, he dodged. He did the dodge. He's learnt. They're learning. Whoa! Oh, they got me. They got me good there. Well, I don't know if there's a benefit to doing that, but we'll check all those.
Ready? Keep the guns pointed at the door.
Okay, let me try.
This is it. Get him!
There we go. Whew. Took a bit too much damage there, but that's fine. I do think it's kind of funny that this was called hard. You know what? This should not block you. This is a bit lazy. You should just be able to crawl under that. God. I like this graffiti. This is a good tag. This is weird. The whole thing with, like, why is everyone just writing the name of a drug? And this guy who put a lot of effort into his one, he's even put, like, the arrows. I think he even signed it. It's just really low res. Oh no, that's probably bricks. Still. Must be a good drug. Whoa! Alright.
Open, goddammit!
He's still alive! Didn't we shoot him in the stomach?
Payne! I'll kill you, you hardy freaking...
Oh. Not good. That was a lot. That was amazing. Oh man. Someone clip that and call that diving in head first. Ah, that's that's on me. I should have quick saved. Here. I used up a lot of health in this bit here, so maybe we can do this a bit better.
Keep the guns pointed at the door. Okay, this is it. Any moment now, Payne's gonna bust.
There we go. I kind of forget that sometimes it's actually more effective not to do the dive. But it costs a lot more to do it that way. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, we'll quick save. You know, the shotgun in this actually has like pretty good range. Ooh, okay. Yeah! That's how we clip around here. Oh, okay. I've been mashing the trigger for the Berettas, but you could just hold it. Oh. Are there any hidden bonuses anywhere? There we go. Oh.
Gagniti ran out of steam in a dead-end alley with steam boiling out of the sewer grates like all the fires of hell were burning high beneath us. It was shakedown time.
Ran out of steam, did he?
Bad start, Vinny.
Police brutality.
I rate pretty high on that.
You can't just hurt me in cold blood.
Just keep telling yourself that. Listen good, Candyman. I'm not gonna be anybody's fall guy. I want to know where your boss is hiding. There was no glory in this. I hadn't asked for this crap. Trouble had come to me in big dark swarms. The good and the just were like gold dust in the city. I had no illusions. I was not one of them. I was no hero. Just me and the gun and the crook. My options had decreased to a singular course.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub. Book me! Take me home into the freaking jail, just don't hurt me!
Your rights will be ready at your funeral. Ragnarok was Lupino's private nightclub, a den of drugs built into an old theater. I knew what waited inside. V-head junkies ready to explode in random acts of senseless violence. And Lupino's goon squad, the worst stone-cold killers this side of hell. Ragnarok was as inviting
Ragnarok.
and flashing to a machine gun beat. The belly of the nightclub was a gothic theme park that began with bondage games and led to the nasty stuff from there.
Nasty stuff.
Dark messages a cop killer bullet through the heart, like father, like son, just like Jack.
I can't hear you, Max. Oh man, my health, my poor health. Alright, well, let's hope there's some painkillers around here. That's just a shotgun. Let's see. I think weapon-wise, we've actually got most of the weapons. Wait, what? Oh dear. You gotta play it real careful now. Let's see, how long we'd be going for?
Could never been a bestseller. Given the setting, I was surprised to find that somebody had been passing time reading. The paperback was entitled The Age of Murder and Storm. The blurb on the back mentioned Norse mythos and Ragnarok, the end of a Viking world with a terrible winter that covered the earth in ice, when vile crimes were rampant and all humanity lost. I could see how somebody impressionable might get it into their head that we were at the end of time. I was also beginning to see what the nightclub and its owner were all about.
Ah, there we go. Well, I mean, the drug's also called Valkyrie, so I guess it's a big thing.
There he is.
Good quick save here. Oh, yeah. I'm doing great on health right now. I think I know where part 1, because I feel like there's like, you get to a part where some guy blackmails you, or, whoa. Oh, there we go.
What the hell?
Ah, there we go. Should be fine now. Oh, look at that guy's leather duster. We're getting to the cool part now. I haven't seen the new Matrix film because honestly I'm not really a fan of the theatre going experience. I prefer doing stuff at home and also having physical versions. That's why I've not rented it either. Oh. It's going to be very touch and go here for a while. Oh, that's good. Whew.
The room was stacked with light reading, such as Necronomicon, Witchcraft, and Paradise Lost. Old exotic titles like Malleus Maleficarum and De Umbrarum Reini Novum Portus. Most of the pentagrams on their covers all dealing with the occult and the infernal, lying between stacks of horror videos and a couple of Ouija boards. The only thing I could take seriously was the thought of Lupino taking it seriously. He had been spending a lot of time getting intimate with the guy downstairs.
Just trying to think how long part 1 is. I'm not sure. If we don't get there soon, if there's like a new chapter, then we'll probably...
Who knows what he'd do?
But somebody's gotta go in there. It's too freaky. All the screaming.
There he is!
That was cool. I wasn't expecting that. There's someone there still. Oh, there's a lot of them. Woo! Is that it? Oh. Keep hearing weird noises. Probably. I think I want to play all them through. Whoa, where's that coming from? 2 I've actually not ever played at all. I've played this one and I've played 3. Funny enough, I played through 3 on the Mac. Which was it actually ran really well, but obviously like for the Mac, but I was running it at pretty low specs to get it working for me. Oh yeah, 13. 13 was awesome. Shit. No, 13 was really cool and got a really terrible remake recently. Honestly, that would be a fun one to do on stream as well, because I love doing these old, weird console shooters, like before fins were standardized. Whoa. That was a kind of odd section. This is very odd. It's like platforming. Okay, I was doing that right. The main thing I remember about 13, I don't know if I finished it all the way through or if I played a lot of it and watched someone else, but it ended without finishing the story. Oh dear. It's like one of the main things I remember is the game ends on a cliffhanger and then it just never got a sequel. And the remake situation's like super weird because like wasn't it originally made by Ubisoft and the remake has absolutely nothing to do with them? And the I don't know what's up with that remake. It's weird, like I always talk about like what are actually the worst remakes, and a lot of people always say, "Oh, Majora's Mask 3D," and they're nuts because it's like, no, but the barrel goes way lower than that. And I'll tell you right now, it's like you want to see a remake worse than Majora's Mask, because it's like I think the two that I would probably put as like dueling for the worst are Secret of Mana remake and the 13 one. Well, the 13 one's weird because it's a remake, right? But like the game is almost identical in terms of like the controls and the presentation. Not the presentation, sorry. Like the cutscene angles, the animations, like that's all the same. So they didn't improve the gameplay or the the cutscenes or anything like that. That's funny. And then they completely changed the art style. Like where the original has this like very hard stylized cell shading, and then the remakes just got like very light cell shading and these really cheap looking models. I need to test something. Hang on. Oh, that's a shame. I was really hoping it was gonna make a sound like the guitar does. Oh well. Yeah, this was definitely that era of games where it's just... Oh. Oh. I thought I was really stuck there for a sec. Oof. Okay, let's do this a bit more careful this time. Anything down here? Actually, this area is even dark for me. It's a bit brighter up here, but there's some areas there where it's like... Alright, let's see. Oh, I haven't quite solved it yet. Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Someone was shooting at me. And someone just died. Okay. I'm fine with that. Up we go. Yeah, I've definitely never played this part of the game. I must have seen someone play it though, because I do remember a bit where like Max is maybe doing favors for someone.
The backstage area led to Lupino's inner sanctum. The hot air inside was like an invisible wall, thick with incense and something else. A sickly sweet smell that made you gag. This was the rotten core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting. The vapors in the air started to make my head swim. Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa.
Oh, there's a lot going on in here. Alright. Cutscene time.
Janelle had threatened Lupino in writing. The note had been torn to pieces, bloody fingerprints all over them.
Don't want you to think that one of my boys is not playing with a full deck. Shape up, Jack. We are running a business here. I'd hate to send the trio to strong-arm you.
The trio were the Don's notorious henchmen. It was obvious that Lupino hadn't been intimidated by the threat. Lupino's notes covered the table. Jack Lupino was crazy, all right. The table was scattered with notes of demented arcane nonsense written in rusty blood. A mishmash list of demons, devils, and dark gods evoked.
Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela, blood given to you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them there.
He was after that old Faustian deal. Your soul for power and fortune. Just sign on the dotted line with your blood.
Yeah, I did not remember there was like any of this weird cult stuff in here.
Jack Lupino was crazy, all right.
Mythic wolves, let loose to devour the sun and the moon. Lupino is the wolf. I'm Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast? No, Mr. Beast, I don't want your burger. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that.
After Y2K, the end of the world had become a cliche. But who was I to talk? A brooding underdog avenger alone against an empire of evil, out to right a grave injustice.
I like he even calls himself brooding.
Subjective. There were only personal apocalypses. Nothing is a cliche when it's happening to you.
The flesh of fallen angels! Come to me all! Astaroth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Satan, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela! Blood to you all! Secrets living under the skin of reality.
I'm having trouble with the steps here.
The corruption of flesh. I'm the wolf, yeah! I am the wolf!
I thought you were Mr. Beast, now you're the wolf.
It's coming. You have come. A witness to the end of time. It's now! I will rise to her side! I don't need the words! I'm beyond the words!
Oh, this is popping off. This guy saved. Oh, these kind of suck. Whoa, 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 whoa. So this is a arena, so I'm... concentrating. Where are the shots coming from? Oh, there's someone up there.
I had known there'd have to be a catch in it somewhere, and this one was the Empire State.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Levino was pumped up and dying to go 15 rounds with a mutant alligator. And then he started this spooky monkey talk, straight from a bad dream. Mine.
I have tasted
Monkey talk? What does that mean?
angels. I've tasted the devil's green blood. It runs in my veins. I've seen beyond the world of skin, the architecture of blood and bow and arrow. Death is coming! And hell follows.
Oh, sweet developers.
This is the twilight winter. I am ready to be her son. Her time is now. And all who stand in her way must die! Die! You'll die! You'll die! Now! All die!
Oh. Damn it. I think that's quite... I hope that's not too far back. Oh, it is. Shit. Oh no. It's not too bad. Like, I'll give the developers credit, like, they might not maybe suit the characters they're trying to portray, but they do give it socks. They are really trying. Yeah, these guns just suck, honestly. I'm just gonna stop using them. There we go. Whoa! Oh, that was close. Who the fuck hit me that much? There we good. Oh. That was way too much damage. I'm just gonna quick save. Don't think the shotgun's the right weapon for this. Oh. I think I've used up all the painkillers around here. Yep. Ah! Thought that was it. Yeah! Woo!
When finally went down, I wanted to make real sure he'd stay that way. He was a bad monster. Turned them into friggin' zombie demons from outer space.
I think he's dead already.
Huh? And that's when it happened.
But dead or not, you've got the wrong guy.
In stepped this knockout femme fatale holding a gun to my face. I returned the favor.
Ah, there we go. Part 2.
Lisa Punchinello. Lisa Punchinello was the Don's wife.
Mona Sachs, Lisa's evil twin.
Your safety's off, evil twin. You might hurt someone with that gun of yours.
Lisa's the damsel in distress. I'm the professional. I'd blow you away without batting an eye.
Sure, and you can check out my credentials splattered all over this joint.
Jack couldn't have framed you. Not the state he was in. We're after the same slime bag. Angelo Punchinello's the one who murdered your friend and framed you with it.
You know this for a fact.
I've got my sources.
I don't have a clue these days. I just shoot them as they come. Who put a contract on the Archfiend?
This one's mine. I hate the guts of that sadistic wife-beater. Why not pool our bullets for this one?
I thought you'd never ask. My finger was starting to twitch.
How do you like your whiskey?
I'm easy, as long as you don't try to slip me a Mickey.
You're a real angel, Max.
It was good stuff. Tasted sweet as honey going down.
Nothing personal. Can't risk you going berserk and getting Lisa killed.
Look at that green swirl. Oh, that's amazing.
It was always the same. Violent shapes moving in darkness, old and ugly. The killer's mad laughter was a riddle filled with wicked innuendo.
Oh, I don't know. We might do this bit and then stop.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
The baby was crying.
You know, that reminds me. I haven't done a hard save. There we go. Oh man, that's still a cool effect. I don't know why. I saw someone else play this game on PC, and this was the only bit I saw them play. Was like one of these sections, the only bit I remember. Oof. I'm trying to think. I swear there's a game that copied this. As weird as it sounds, Silent Hill Downpour copies one of the like nightmare sections from one of the Max Payne games, but I forget which one. If it's 1 or 2. But there is a bit in Downpour that is kind of like this. Well, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna keep running. This is cool, but how long is this gonna go on for? Well, let's just keep going. I feel like I'm in a circle now. Oh, I'm absolutely going in circles. Which probably means I have to walk backwards. Yep. Let's just go backwards, see what happens. If there's any rhyme or reason to this, I'm not figuring that out at all. It's not audio cues, is it? Hang on, I'm just gonna turn this up a little bit. This game's so quiet. Oh. What? I'm back at the start? What? How's that even happen? Okay. I'm just gonna hug the right wall.
No, please, Max. Why? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I'm definitely missing something here. Okay, I think this is the... Yeah, okay, I'm back this way. That's the infinite loop. This bit was cool at first, but now I'm not so sure. Ah, I'm not in the circle again, am I? What am I missing here? There's definitely some impossible space something going on. I'm pretty sure of that. Hey, Clarice, can you do me a favour? Can you look up how you're supposed to beat this bit? Because I don't want to have to start the next time I play this game with this section, because that's going to be horrendous. You know, I'll look it up. Okay, Max Payne Part 2, Chapter 1. Okay, hug left wall no matter what. Apparently these are actually annoying. So, let's just get through these now. By the way, I think I'm limping at the start here because I think my health from the last sequence was carried over. I think once I read that these were annoying, it came back to me that these were annoying. Yep.
Should have known it when we found you snoring next to Lupino's corpse. A comedian, huh?
Michelle looked at me from the photo. The Payne family. Happiness captured in a Polaroid moment. I had thought it would last forever. Till death do us part. I didn't want to think about it. As long as I didn't, it could never happen. But I had broken my own rule. The thought had already slipped in. Fear was rusty needles poking at my brain. Cold and scaly, it slithered down my chest. Pictures were filled with good old times. Alex and I had a few moments of glory between us. Crime-fighting comrades, the best in NYPD DEA collaborative team.
That picture.
Good-hearted macho bullshit like that. I would have given anything to have him here as my backup. No such luck. No luck at all.
Spooky. Alright, yep. Okay. This one's apparently annoying too. Stay directly in the bloodline and take note of how far it jumps. Okay, apparently this bit is real annoying.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy is my favorite.
Okay, this must be why I saw someone play it, because it must have took them a while to do this. Also, the thing I'm reading says to quick save like constantly. At least the loading and saving is really quick. Oh, well, not that way. Like, really cool idea, but yeah, not executed amazing. Doesn't help there's no, like, analog movement. Oh, well, now I know where I'm going. Oh, it's really hard to stay on that line. This game already has weird aiming. And you know, that's what I'm having to turn with. Oh! I keep falling at the same spot. It's good I looked up a guide, because... Here we go.
No, no, please, God, no.
Slice them, dice them, shoot them full of holes, blow them to bits, vaporize them, disintegrate them. No matter what you do, they'll still be back good as new.
Michelle's diary lay on the table.
Oh.
No, please, Max. Why? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
I think I missed something there.
Murderer! You killed her! Nothing like that ever happens in the real world.
Yeah, there was a diary there I missed.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Love these pictures. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for a pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore. They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free.
Oh yeah. Just reuse the level.
All I had was Niagara's bat, sticky with my own blood.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna save there then. Okay. It's a good thing I got past that nightmare sequence, because yeah, there was some neat idea, just really confusing and unclear what you're supposed to do. Well, there you go. That was really fun. Yeah, this game still holds up, and obviously I think the PC version is the version you want to play still, just because the analog aiming, they did not nail it in this version. It's really hard to explain the issues with it, but it's like it's both too sensitive. Like that's not me even pushing it all the way. Like you don't actually have to push the stick all. Yeah, the dead zones are a bit weird. So that's me pushing against the edge of the stick, and that's me letting go, and it's still spinning at the same speed. It's there now. It's slowed down. It's like the dead zones are off, and then it has this weird disconnect where it doesn't like doing diagonal movement. Where it's like if you try and do diagonal, it will fight against it, and you have to like tap to do diagonals. You have to like keep forcing it. But I think they almost like didn't expect you to look up and down that much, because by default the up and down is inverted, which for some reason a bunch of games did that back then. And also look sprint is turned on by default, which is where after moving for a while it will move the camera back to neutral. Old games are weird, they just did shit like that. But thank you for anyone who jumped in, watched me play this weird thing. In terms of, unfortunately, I don't know if I will get this sorted one day. I will have a proper schedule one day. Unfortunately, I think until I can get more established with family stuff going on, I don't always know if I'm going to have an evening clear to do stuff, or if it'll be like, oh, I won't be ready until like midnight, and that's quite late for me to start a stream. But we'll do more of this. We'll do more of Dark Souls. I'm still debating if I want to do any off stream. I'm kind of tempted to maybe do a little bit of Dark Souls off stream, maybe just grind to make the area we're in a bit easier, or get some of the optional stuff there, because we were in Blighttown. I might grind to go get the poison resistance ring and maybe level up, I don't know. We still have one more stream left of Wonderful 101. I might try and get that out of the way soon, because that'll be one more stream and then it's done, because we literally have like one operation left. And maybe look at the DLC, which right now is just like a separate character you can play as in the story mode. They've not put the story there. There is like an actual DLC plan later on where they're going to put like an extra campaign in, but that's not ready at all. And some other, so probably when I'm done with Wonderful 101, there's some other ideas I have. I want to jump back in some more survival horror at some point. We've still got Silent Hill 4, which I've barely played, and just survival horror in general. But I've got some other stuff I'm thinking of. But as always, keep an eye on my Twitch page or on my Twitter. I do try and post updates there about what kind of stuff's going on. And obviously, the more people interact with there, the more likely I am to update stuff. Keep an eye on the page, because I'll put a list of active games. Keep an eye if you want to watch VODs. Obviously, you can watch the VODs on my channel, or we have the YouTube channel where we always stick the full VODs on as well, just so they're always there. You don't have to worry about them expiring. So thank everyone for coming. I've been your host, Johnny Baghead, as always. Even with a different bag, it's still me. I'm just, I've got a clean new cut. This is a more aerodynamic look, But I'm gonna get cozy here, and put this on. The warm feeling caresses me like the heat from the barrel of a gun, bullet time. When you get real noir and you feel the warmth of happiness is a warm gun, and the guns rain down like raindrops in rain, and noir quotes, and